Hey guys, welcome to my training log update and welcome to Ox Strength Training Ground. And तपाईहरुले त यो जिम बिल्ड भएको त्यो सानो भरन्डामा हामीले ट्रेन गर्दादेखि नै हो. If you've been following this channel, we had like 200 kilos, a barbell and a few mats on your 2 plies, हैन? But now it's a pretty good facility for me to train in. And yeah, अझै सामानहरु आउनु बाँकी छ and I will keep you guys updated what new things that I bring here and all those things. But why haven't I been making videos? अब यति धेरै दिनपछि पोस्ट गर्दाखेरि त त्यो चाहिँ एक्सप्लेन गर्दिम. So 5 weeks out from the national championship that was supposed to happen in Bangkok got cancelled. अनि मैले I decided to do a mock meet in Kathmandu itself, हैन? And 5 weeks out मा चाहिँ I came up with an amazing plan. Yeah, oh, अब 700, I'm going to total 700 this meet. Let me combine all of the training and make one solid video, like a documentary, which I will release after the meet. So the 5 weeks one cover huncha and meet पछिको पनि ठ्याक्कै थाहा हुन्छ अनि it'll be like a good video that I would post on Ox Strength को new YouTube channel, which still I haven't made, हैन? So as you guys know, I fell short of the goal 700 and the documentary obviously got cancelled because 700 नगरेको meet, it just didn't feel good for me. But that documentary is still in the making. And next time I compete, I will obviously total 700 since I was pretty close last time. So the documentary ko half part चाहिँ अगाडि भयो के. So that's the reason I haven't been making this video. अनि त्यसपछि त just a lot of things were happening. The boys were competing, blah blah blah. Nationwide competition भएको थियो. कस्तो barbenders भन्नु त हेर. Nationwide competition भएको थियो and we were busy and मेरो training itself was a little bit in the back burner because I was looking after all my clients. So what's the goal now? So फेरि goal, यो channel चाहिँ I kind of miss making videos for this channel because I like watching my own videos later down the line, and I even send it to some of my friends and clients and people that I've been training with. अनि सानो सानो कुराहरु याद हुन्छ के पुरानो ट्रेनिङ को, and that's a very good thing. So I want to continue on that, so later यो point in time I can recall it and how I was and what I was doing भन्ने सबै कुरा memory हुने हिसाबले चाहिँ I'm gonna make this channel. But for the YouTube what do you say, informative stuff, अर्को channel खोलेर चाहिँ त्यसमा चाहिँ I'm gonna set a team and then put out content there. But this channel is going to be all about my training log. So let's talk about my training log. 3 minutes in already. I thought कति छिटो बोला जस्तो लागिरहेको थियो, but 3 minutes in already. So today was a heavy squat day followed by bench accessory, deadlift accessories and lower body accessories, I know. So it's a transition week because I was doing hypertrophy work for the past 8 weeks and I'm completely burnt out, and that is what I want to share in this channel. Everybody is human, and even for me, lighter weights could feel heavy and I would have days that I feel terrible, and today is one of those days. As you can see from the video, I had a top set of 205 kilos on squat. Considering my max is close to 270 kilos, 205 should be very easy. But I was struggling even to do 5 reps, and that's because of accumulated fatigue and the weight loss diet that I've been on currently. So that was my top set. एकदमै गाह्रो भइरहेको थियो. I was panting for air literally 10 minutes after the set. अनि त्यसपछि चाहिँ I had back off sets with 5 sets of 5, 192 kilos, which again should be easy but was very difficult. Followed by अब चाहिँ I'm transitioning more into like a strength phase, so doing movements more specific to the competition lift. So पहिला OHP गरिरहेको थिएँ when I was in hypertrophy phase, but now I've made it into board press, and this is one of the movements that I really like for tricep strength and shoulder strength. The mid-range ko power hunदैन नि त, because we're so used to bringing the bar all the way down. So the mid-range ko strength ko लागि चाहिँ I've been incorporating this for my clients and for myself, and this really helps. त्यसपछि pause deadlifts, not the heaviest weight in the world, 180 kilos, but when you're doing it with intent, like focusing on driving the knees out, focusing on the breathing, long arms, head up, knees out, सबै कुरा गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ it gets pretty exhausting. But I think this is gonna carry over to my competition lift, which is later this weekend, for which I'm very pumped. त्यसपछि very general goblet squat अनि RDLs गर्यो, but very low intensity because I still want my body to recover, and I don't want to push it on the accessories right away from the first week, as this is a deload slash transition week into a strength block. So that was the workout today. I've got a workout on Tuesday, a pretty chill one. I will see you guys back here at Ox Strength, and yeah, see you on Tuesday. Alright guys, week 1 day 2 is over, and it was a very easy workout. Had close grip bench, 6 sets of 6, and followed by some upper body accessories, and started off with close grip bench presses. Planned range was anywhere from 80 to 100 because I haven't done close grip in so long, so I don't know how much strength I have. So I did the first set with 82.5 kilos. Felt pretty easy, so I went up 5 kilos, 87.5 garyo. It was alright, and then I moved up to 92 for the next 2 sets, and then last set 95 kgs lay, I did 6 reps. Yeah, 6 reps, and it was, I think, around RPE of 6 to 7, which is a good range, and I think a very good place to start because एकदमै heavy गरिहाल्यो भने चाहिँ फेरि कहाँ सोर हुन्छ chest, shoulder, tricep, back, अब you never know कता सोर भइराख्छ. So I think since this is like a transition slash a deload phase, I'm able to gauge कति चाहिँ weight चाहिन्छ for this movement. So that's that. Primary focus is obviously tricep strength and a longer range of motion ma, just be strong from each and every angle, हैन. That's the goal we all need to have. अनि त्यसपछि moved on, do some dumbbell rows, very light, controlled fashion ma गर्छु सकेसम्म. Feel the muscle, do not overexert the muscles that are not needed for the movement, like lower back and obliques and everything, upper trap is not necessary. So I was really focusing on contracting my back and trying to keep my torso as straight as possible under load. So 45 kgs lay, 4 sets of 12 or 10 to 12, but good form ma, around RP 6 to 7. Felt good. Thereपछि गरे used to be one of my favorite exercises. त्यसपछि moved on to some dumbbell shoulder presses. So यसमा चाहिँ 30 kgs ले गर्यो, 3 sets at RPE of 8. And why I know 30 kgs is because I was doing with the barbell, and 60 kgs I was able to do 5 sets of 10. So 30 60 le wouldn't be a problem. And for some reason my dumbbell presses are stronger than my barbell presses for shoulders. So that's that, and then moved to do some tricep and then some bicep. So pretty easy work there, and that's basically आजको workout. So bicep को चाहिँ मैले record गरिन, but triceps को चाहिँ I recorded one set because the battery ran out on me. So yeah, that's that. Ani I will see you guys on Thursday with a heavy workout. Ani this video is again gonna be long because I always speak more than I need to, but yeah. Alright, see you guys on Thursday. Alright guys, day 3 completed and just done with my workout, as you can see. And yeah, this was the day that I was really and most excited for, just because I haven't done a competition style deadlift in almost 3 months. So my last mock meet गरेपछि 3 weeks the completely deadlift for off लिए. अनि त्यसपछि I was doing conventional deadlift and pause deadlifts, that too with very sub-maximal weight. The most I did was 210. That too I went out of program, but for the most part I was within 170 to 190 ko range ma deadlifting throughout this time. Ani आजको लागि चाहिँ, since we're starting a strength block, I need to be good with my deadlift. So as I started to warm up, the weights were feeling really nice, and I had given myself a range because I haven't done deadlift in such a long time. थाहै छैन नि त कति सक्छ. So 222.5 देखि 235 को range I had given myself. Within RPE of 6 to 7 or even up to 8, I wouldn't really mind. And I'm one of those person who likes to stick to the lower range, just because as the mesocycle progresses I have to hit that overreaching set eventually. 3rd week or 4th week I have to do it, हैन. So त्यो भएको हिसाबले चाहिँ I'm gonna get there anyway. So सकेसम्म कम्ती work if I can still get result and be able to progress, I consider that a win. But आजको केसमा चाहिँ I wanted to go to the higher end of the spectrum, which is 230. अझै माथि जानु सक्थ्यो, and which would have also been quite easy, but I want to save it for next week, maybe 240 or something. So yeah, this is the top set, 230 kgs for a set of 4, and I would rate this an RPE of 6. And obviously I'm using straps because my hands are not conditioned enough yet. But यो mesocycle I plan on using straps on the secondary day and warm up on I'll start to practice the mixed grip on the next strength block we shall do it without straps, and I don't think अहिलेसम्म कहिले पनि problem भएको छैन. I don't think it's gonna be a problem when I decide not to use straps. So त्यसपछि had back off sets. So since the top set was really easy, based on the top set मैले back off set गर्छु. So normally 5%, 10% deduction volume गर्छु depending on the RPE. So if it was an RPE of 9 or 10, I would have deducted maybe upwards of 15, 12 to even 20%. But since this was like RPE 6 or probably even lower, I deducted very, very less and did the back off sets with 225 kilos. 6 sets of 4. Last set ma chai, 5th set of 225 was pretty heavy, you know? RPE 9, 9.5 जस्तो भइसकेको थियो. So the last set I did with 220, but other than that 5 sets of 4 with 225 and 1 set of 4 with 220. So after that, moving on, bench press ma chai very, very light, just 4 sets of 5 with 100 kgs, just breaking into the bench press movement pattern, because bench pani frequency गरिरहेको छैन. I was doing more shoulders and incline and dumbbell, all those things. So just breaking into the frequency. भोलि चाहिँ bench को heavier session छ. And the same thing for squats as well. Just doing some light pause squats with 150 kilos, 5 sets of 5. Sets are still high. The number of sets that I would want to do eventually when I do competition squat on this secondary day as well, that अहिलेको लागि चाहिँ just pause, lift with a lot of intent, really focus on the eye gaze, fixed राख्ने, खुट्टाको position, bracing, अलि rotational problem भइरहेछ squat मा, trying to correct that as well. So squat पनि very, very light. त्यसपछि चाहिँ accessories for the deadlift, which was cable pull through and lateral lunges. On accessories चाहिँ दुईटा deadlift को लागि, not for the squats, because squats को लागि for me the best accessory would be just squatting more. On deadlift को लागि चाहिँ I feel like मेरो strength curve is a bit weird. Off the floor I'm very fast, बिचमा फेरि slow, अनि lockout मा moderate. So lockout र mid range मा चाहिँ I'm doing a lot of work, so hopefully that carries out to a very, very big deadlift. And finally अघि नै anti rotational problem छ भनेको थिएँ मैले, so just doing some planks. अनि सकिएपछि here I am, just chilling. I'm gonna get a good post workout meal, and I will see you all tomorrow with a heavier bench. Alright guys, done with day 4 and the last week of the day. Today was a chill workout on paper, but wasn't that chill. Hijoको workout, but I was still feeling a little bit soreness in my glutes, lower back region, because of the amount of deadlifts that I did and the accessories for the glutes itself. But yeah, आज was a primary bench focus day, on the accessory for deadlifts, accessory for squat, and then some bodybuilding work as well. So bench press मा चाहिँ आजको top set was for me a range between 100 to 110, shooting around RPE of 6 to 7 को range मा, because यो lighter weights मा चाहिँ RPE gauge गर्नु is a bit difficult for me, just because of how much arousal I have for the set. Like एकदमै hype मा हान्यो भने maybe I could have done कति भन्नु 15 reps with the weight, but आजको केसमा चाहिँ I rated it an RPE of 6.5, so meaning I could have done maybe 4 more reps if I wanted to, हैन. So that was that, and the back off sets were fixed, 5 sets of 6 with 100 kgs. Had I done the top set with 100 kgs, 6 sets of 6 हुन्थ्यो, wouldn't make a difference, but I just like the feeling of doing a slightly heavier weight sometimes, and that's that. आज चाहिँ I was experimenting a little bit with grip width, अब यो आउला or like बिचमा राखेर, अनि experimenting with wrist position, back position, flare, tuck, अनि unracking position, feet position, or I was playing around with every single set because I haven't done the competition specific bench in such a long time, अनि I will continue to do for a few more sessions till I find my perfect balance up until the peak. अनि soft touch र sync को पनि practice गरिरहेको थिएँ, and maybe I'll have it figured out in a few weeks and I'll let you guys know. त्यसपछि चाहिँ I had मेरो त्यो slot, यसपछिको slot चाहिँ is mostly for posterior chain, so I normally do box deadlifts or RDLs or something of that sort, but आज चाहिँ I did bent over barbell rows. And yes, bent over barbell rows is an excellent lat builder, हाम्रो true and tested exercise नै हो, but I tend to shy away from this exercise just because of how much isometric stress that it causes in the lower back. And I would rather do something with a better recoverable capacity or ability भनौँ न जुन एक्सर्साइजबाट चाहिँ छिटो रिकभर हुन्छ and you can isolate the back. But since your slot चाहिँ is for posterior chain, I put in bent over barbell rows just to make sure that my hamstrings, my glutes, my lower back also get some sort of isometric stress, and I can obviously work on a bigger, stronger back, because for me, believe it or not, my back strength is not yet enough for the amount of squatting and deadlifting that I'm able to handle. So still working a lot on back strength. Upper back, and the sole reason for that is not technique, whatever, it's weakness in the upper back. So working on that. त्यसपछि moved on to paused high bar squats, and 3 sets of 4 मात्रै थियो at RPE of 6. So I started with 150, but 150 गर्दाखेरि चाहिँ it felt like I was kind of cheating on myself, so I moved up to 160 and did 2 more sets with 160. And the main purpose of this week microcycle is transition for next week, so I'm better able to gauge कस्तो चाहिँ हुन्छ मेरो performance moving forward, हैन. So squats गर्यो अनि next week बाट चाहिँ I kind of know where I need to start and what I need to work towards. And हिजो मात्रै squat गरेको भएर the lower back is still sort of iffy. So yeah, that's that. त्यसपछि pull-ups, and since body weight has been going down, pull-ups have been going up. But धेरै भयो again pull-ups पनि नगरेको. So 3 sets of 8 गर्दाखेरि it was good enough intensity for me. Third set was a grind, and yeah, you can never ever get a back strong enough for powerlifting, so I continue to work on मेरो back development a lot. त्यसपछि nothing too crazy. Lateral raises, अब एकदम specific purpose त छैन lateral raise गर्नु to make anything stronger. अब shoulder strength त obviously increase भइहाल्छ, but lateral head of the delts isn't easily targeted with other exercises. Bench press गर्दा, pull down गर्दा, pressहरू गर्दाखेरि, so lateral raise एउटा movement just to put it there is not a big issue. अनि this slot is allocated for shoulders as well. I could have done presses, incline, flies, whatever, but I chose to do lateral raises for today, and will continue to do for this mesocycle. अनि लास्टमा चाहिँ यो चाहिँ धेरै पछि एक्सर्साइज गरेको dumbbell pullover. Obviously shoulder health is very, very important. To be able to work your serratus is a good idea, but I feel like यो चाहिँ I'm not too sure, something I've been experimenting with. I feel like your ribcage expansion movement जुन pullover creates, the lat stretch गर्ने, it replicates the bottom position of a bench with an arch, हैन. So I feel like it could kind of help with some flexibility and strength to be able to hold that position. And obviously it used to be one of my favorite exercises when I was a gym bro. So यो exercise त्यसै try गरिरा मात्रै हो. We'll do it for this mesocycle, and I cancelled out मेरो tricep accessories for today, pullovers, and finally finished it off with some bicep curl. Bicep चाहिँ been doing it twice a week, 4 sets each, nothing too fancy, just curls of different types. अनि त्यो बेला चाहिँ ठ्याक्क पुरा मच्छरहरूले टोक्नु थालिराके जिममा, अनि I felt like the t-shirt मा allergy छ, त्यसैले I'm doing it shirtless. अब बोल्दै चाहिँ मच्छरको म्याट हाल्नुपर्छ. So yeah, a pretty long video this time around, and I wanted to explain everything that I've been doing. Next week बाट चाहिँ, like I said, we'll be training more often, but I'll just post the main lifts from next week, because the accessories are gonna be the same moving forward. Every time कति bicep curl गरे भन्दा त I don't think anyone's gonna be interested. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you even watched it this far, I know most it's just a long video of me talking, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will continue to train for the peak and document every single day this time around. So see you all next Sunday.